Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 18th through the 24th of June 2023. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there, so just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. You can also check your other signs and placements and see if those readings resonate better if this does not resonate for you. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not unusual in a general reading. So just get in where you fit in, guys. As always, Taurus, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that simply is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. Thank you. All right. Taurus, you are starting out with the Death card in reverse. You have the Seven of Swords. Ouch. And coming out together, we have the Eight of Swords reversed, Temperance in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, there is something here that is unfinished. There's unfinished business that's going on. There's a transformation that's trying to take place, but it has not yet happened. It's like you're in process with this. I do feel that there is some sort of deception, either here on your side or possibly on theirs. And I do feel like you are looking for clarification. Clarification possibly about a decision. It feels like it has something to do with a decision. Now, that being said, I also see that there are options. You have options here. There's a bit of imbalance. So you may be trying to decide if you want to heal something or if you want to free yourself from it. And so that could be the decision that we're looking at. Now, let's look at the person who's in your energy. All right, so the person in your energy, Taurus, has the World in reverse, so you're mirroring each other a little bit. They also feel that there's something here that's unfinished. We have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I do feel that this person is going to communicate with you, but they are also showing up here with this Knight of Wands as being somebody that's very inconsistent. They could be in and out with their energy, inconsistent with communication. I do feel that for some, this person is a bit of a player. So be aware of that, and we'll definitely clarify on that as well. But this person is trying to figure out here what it is that they want, what is going to make them happy. And it looks like they feel that you may be the person who is making them happy. So let's see the energy between the two of you. I feel like this person is like, it's almost like they are like, there's a prayerful energy or a meditation. Maybe they're meditating, trying to figure out what's going to make them happy. Now, between the two of you, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So there's changes that are happening. I feel as if both of you have looked back at the past. For some of you, there could have been some third-party energy that has been present, but you're both looking at the past and you're trying to decide what path to go on, what direction to go on. What's obvious to me is that you both feel there's unfinished business and you both want love. And you're both looking at love. So this could be a soulmate as well. Spirit, what's affecting this connection? The Empress. So there's a lot of abundance here. I do feel that you're both kind of sitting back. You feel that there's a lot of abundance that could be within this situation. You could be dealing with another Taurus, or you could be dealing with a Libra. Let me see what your outcome is. Somebody has a lot of abundance here. Okay, wasn't expecting that. All right, so, but I've been directed to take them, so. All right, so we have the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Sun. So there could be children involved in this somehow. There could be a child involved or children involved. Somebody could be getting pregnant. Somebody may be pregnant. Now, generally, the Empress is pregnant. In this deck, the Empress is not. So there could be a pregnancy, though, with this Page of Wands here. I do feel like you, the person that is in your energy, they do have feelings for you. They have love for you. They may be a little immature in how they show that. But what this is telling me is that there's going to be communication. There's a spark here that could grow between the two of you. And I'm seeing that you're seeing everything very clearly. And I'm also seeing that there's happiness that's coming with this. This person could be possibly offering you an apology. Just be aware that this person can be a bit immature with their communications. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Queen of Coins. Now that is underlying energy, and it shows to me, Taurus, that you are really seated in your power here. You're definitely seated in your power. For some of you, this could be a new person, though. This could be a brand new person, because Page of Cups this could be a new beginning, or a new beginning with somebody that you've known from the past, but a distant past. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Death card in reverse? And I say that because you both have this unfinished business, but with the Page of Cups, for a lot of you, that's new love. That's new love, or a returning love. Okay, thank you. All right, so we have the Devil in reverse, sign of Capricorn. And we have the Magician. So what's unfinished for you is that there's been something toxic here. We see the Seven of Swords, and we see the Devil in reverse. So you're manifesting an end to something that has been very toxic. You don't want anything toxic. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, you were stuck. You were stuck in something that was very deceptive. There was deception. You've gotten clarity about this, and that's what you were wanting. You were wanting clarity. You've received it. And so I feel as if you've been dealing with somebody who hasn't been on the up and up. And I feel like secrets came out. Things came out. That was what was toxic. So you're manifesting an end to that toxicity. You would like to transform the connection, it looks like. And that's where your decision is lying. Do you transform it or do you end it? So you're kind of at a crossroads. King of Cups. So we have strong Cancer energy. Gemini is here. I'm also seeing it could be Pisces or Scorpio. All right, so we have the King of Cups, we have the Six of Wands reverse, and we have the Nine of Cups. So again, I'm seeing some mirroring happening here, Taurus. I feel like you do have feelings for this person. You love this person, and that's obvious. That being said, you have options in love. And I feel like you know that they do as well, okay? I feel like you've watched this person, and you're feeling that trying to heal this might not be successful. You might not be able to successfully heal it. And it would be because of what was hidden and came out. It would be because of toxic behavior in the past. You're both looking for what is going to make you happy. You may be feeling that you have to free yourself from this person because they're very selfish, and you may feel that trying to heal the connection, even though you love this person, is just not going to work out. Let's look at their energy. I do feel like you're definitely seated in your power, though, Taurus, and you're you're looking at what is going to really make you happy. So you're kind of at a crossroads here, and I feel like you're the one who's going to make the decision here. It looks like it's up to you. I'm also seeing that your money looks good as a side note. You look very prosperous with your money, extremely so, and very abundant here. I feel like you've been focusing a lot on your work and on your money, and it's paid off. Now let's look at their energy. Why is the World in reverse? Three of Cups, Queen of Swords in the reverse. So they're also feeling that there's unfinished business. They may feel as if they have been cut out, or they may be trying to cut out some third-party energy. It's almost this feeling of having been rejected, that they got cut out. They tried to bring things back together and they got cut out. I do feel like this person has a little bit of angry energy that they cover up by joking or making jokes or laughing. This person could be a bit of a partier too. I am seeing some third-party energy here. Why is the Knight of Wands here? That'll tell us a lot. This person has an underlying anger that they cover, though, with humor. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Ten of Wands reverse. And the Nine of Wands. All right, so they're inconsistent in their behavior. This is somebody who feels like they have tried and tried and tried to resolve problems, and in truth, they're rather inconsistent. So they may be approaching you and saying, hey, I want to put all these problems aside. I want to resolve these problems, and they could be trying to portray themselves as being the one who has been treated badly. They could be portraying themselves as being the one who, they can't trust you. I feel like that's a projection, though. I do. I can see that it's almost this energy of feeling rejected, and therefore they're angry. And as if they've tried and tried and tried to communicate with you, Taurus. They've tried to resolve the problems, and, they're not trusting. There's something here they're not trusting with regard to love. This person has issues with regard to love in itself. They do have a bit of a selfish energy, I have to admit. And it's that underlying anger, too. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. They're focused on you. All right, we have the Strength card, sign of Leo. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is here. Yeah, they have strong feelings for you. But the thing is they may be projecting onto you, saying that you are the one who's being selfish, and that they can't trust that. They know that you're a very strong person, and they like that about you. But this person is equally at a crossroads. The two of you are kind of both at that crossroads. There's definitely love here on both sides. Well, actually, they think about you a lot. They feel like you're a strong person. I'm not seeing any cups on their side yet. I do see some cups, just one on yours. But you've been dealing with something that's toxic and somebody who hasn't been very clear with you. The clarity that you want, you've gotten. Let's look at the connection. They know that you are, you're the strong one in this connection, by the way. They know that you're the one who has the finances, too. So it's this energy of you have the purse strings, if that makes any sense. Ten of Coins, yep. See, you're very prosperous. And the Ace of Swords. I feel like this person is going to communicate with you, and they're going to bring that clarification, especially if there has been some third-party stuff. They're going to bring in that clarification. Now, and they're also going to tell you that you know, they've really gone through a difficult period, and they have. They've been hurt, and they've gone through some depression. I feel like they're going to clarify that for you. They may use that same humor. Be careful of the underlying anger that's here, though. Be careful of that. For you, you just want something long-term that, you know, is a traditional long-term relationship. And that's what you're manifesting here. You want love. And so, but you've gotten a lot of toxicity here. You may be afraid that that toxic behavior is just simply not over. Why is the Empress here? But you're definitely looking long-term, and you're manifesting a long-term love relationship. Something a little bit more traditional as well. King of Swords in the reverse. Oh, you're both angry. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oof. So you may have cut this person out. Taurus, you may be dealing with a karmic person here. You may very well be dealing with a karmic person. Libra is very strong, but I'm also seeing Gemini and Aquarius could be. This person is kind of stuck in their problems. They've got a lot of problems here, and that's part of the reason why they're like not being very consistent in their behavior. But there's a lack of trust that this person has. They may not, and they play victim. They've got a lot of problems. They're trying to resolve their problems. They legitimately are. And that's good. And they're going to talk to you about that the two of you can resolve the problems, that you can have a really strong, abundant relationship. I feel like you might be very doubtful of that, because this person seems like bad luck follows them. They're very much stuck, and they're receiving karma, actually. They are receiving karma. I do see communication coming through, and I see them getting very clear. So that you wanted the truth, and I feel like they're going to give you the truth. Although it will be likely cloaked in humor. I feel like they may be very angry, and I feel like you're angry too. You're angry about the deception that you found out about. And you're both kind of feeling stuck in that whole cycle of deception. Like you can't quite move out of it. You can't quite move away from the deception that has occurred already, that you've already found out about. And there's anger on both sides. And you're both kind of stuck in that energy a little. Let's look at your outcome. I do think they hold you in high regard, though. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Swords. Oof. And we have the King of Wands reversed. All right, so I feel like there's going to be communication. It's going to start as something small, some immature statement that's going to be made, and it could be on either side. And then there's just somebody's going to lower the boom. They're going to just, and it could be either of you or both of you actually, but it does look like it's leading up to an argument, because you know something here, Taurus, and whatever it is that you have found out, you're really clear about now. And I feel like it would make you happy if this person has not, if they've had third-party energy, because we do have that Knight of Wands, which is sometimes a player. It would make you happy if this person was not juggling, if like, you know, they wanted to do the right thing. but I feel like you're both kind of stuck in all this energy of anger and toxic behavior. You're trying to manifest something that's pure, that's long term, that's somebody who fits in with your family and your friends and is a true partner to you, and you deserve that. So I feel like this, whatever it is that comes out, and it's going to, more stuff is coming out. The truth is definitely coming out. I feel like it's going to leave you feeling a little bit unbalanced. And I feel like this person that you're involved with here, I think they're going to start out with possibly an apology, and then things are going to erode, because with the King of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in reverse is not a very nice character. They can be kind of nasty and mean. They're also not very faithful. They're somebody who they tend to take their wand and wave it around in other directions. So I do feel like they're going to apologize for some things that have happened in the past, but then the conversation is going to kind of go a little heated, and it's going to be because of an immature statement made by one party or the other. Let me pull one more card on each side and see where that's going. Thank you. Yeah, you're not going to walk away from them because you want to be with this person. I don't see you, or maybe you're unable to walk away. Oh, but they're just not being nice. All right, so 5 of Swords. Yeah, they're gonna pick an argument. They're gonna start an argument here because they're not gonna like what you see, and they're not gonna like the clarity in which you're seeing them. They're sensing this anger, and I think part of it is too, Taurus, is because you somehow are in charge of the money, or you hold the purse strings. And so they're going to go into fight mode. They're going to go into fight mode, and they're going to be nasty. But it's going to be because of something that sparks them. You might make a comment that you don't feel is, really bad. Or it could be something that just is impulsively said. And it's just, they're going to go into fight mode. You're not quite ready to walk away from this connection yet. All right, so bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Underlying energy. And it tells me one of two things. Either one, you're tired of waiting for this person to get their act together. But it also could be that you may be making the decision here that you're doing just fine on your own. You don't need this person to, step in and do anything. And you could be dealing with a karmic, because we have the King and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Definitely you feel like you're dealing with somebody who's not honest, who's not being, honest with you. That's obvious. So you may be deciding that your future just doesn't lie with this person. It's like you're at a crossroads, but I'm seeing an argument happening here. Okay, it's going to start small, and then it's just going to flare. All right, well, that was fast. All right, so you have the number 33. I want to be a queen. Yeah, look at that. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Now, it did come out in the reverse, so I'm going to read it in the reverse. Let's see what that's about. Give me just a second. When Alice declares she does not want to be anybody's prisoner, she is establishing her self-determination. She is a free person, even in the strange world she finds herself within. She will not allow herself to be imprisoned, enslaved, or taken into captivity, even if her incarceration was to be comfortable. She declares her intent strongly. She wants to be a queen, a ruler in her own right, a person who has power, influence, and will take charge of herself in her own world. and she will embrace all of the responsibility and scrutiny that comes with the role. That is so the energy that you're putting out here too. When this card comes to you, you are being asked to free yourself from any captivity, enslavement, or imprisonment. You do not wish to be anybody's prisoner. You were born to be free. It is time to liberate yourself from any shackles and embrace your innate power. You also want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power. Not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself, make wonderful choices, rule with justice and compassion, and forge your own destiny. You are ready to become the queen and make your own choices in your own way. You are set to rule your world, indeed, to shape your world. You will no longer ask for permission to come and go. You will declare and make the rules and decide what takes place in your dominion. Instead of fearing your power, you will embrace it and the enormous energy that comes with stepping into your own potential. Now, in the reverse, it says that sometimes you may fear your own power, a preference for being told what to do rather than deciding what is best for you and acquiescing to another's will. And I can see that. This person wants to dominate, and you're kind of breaking out of that, Taurus. Seeing power as a corrupting influence or shrinking from potential. You may have a fear of failure, or you may be over-compromising. And I do feel that in the past, you've, according to this spread anyway, you may have done that, Taurus, but you're kind of coming away from that. You're deciding that that's no longer going to be your life. So the person you're dealing with could be somebody who is very dominating, and when they don't feel that they can dominate your energy here, it will lead to an argument, and it's going to cause them to come at you full force. So be aware of that. But I feel like you're breaking away from this. You're freeing yourself from this. You're deciding that even though you love this person, you're not putting up with this toxic behavior. So that's the crossroads that you're at. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Taurus. If this has resonated with you in any way, please hit that like button. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Other than that, I will see you guys in about a week in your regular weekly readings. Namaste.